announcements and roadmaps on our solutions, like it can be Azure, M365, GitHub, Visual Studio, Microsoft Copilots. I mean, we had a lot of Copilots and AI capabilities coming in. So we did announce a lot of things, and being your PSA partner solution architects, our team in ASEAN conducted a few sessions in the last 2 days covering all this product announcements on Azure, Microsoft, GitHub, Visual Studio, and so on, right? And there were a lot of technical deep dive sessions, breakout sessions during this build conference. If you're not come across, I think some of them are available on demand. So you can still go to Microsoft Build website, register yourself, and then listen to some of the on-demand videos. If you're interested to know more about directly from the Build conference, right? For today's session, we are going to talk about specifically on security updates. What were the announcements in the Build conference on security? Security is going to be a huge focus for Microsoft in FY26, which is starting from July. So we're going to talk about all the new announcements on Security Copilot. And at the end of the session, probably we will also discuss about the Security Copilot agents. Those are the agentic AIs. And this is something we released a few weeks back, maybe 3 or 4 weeks back now. So we're going to talk a little bit about what is Security Copilot, agentic AI, and what kind of agents Microsoft has actually built it, and what is the use case of those, right? So with that, let me hand it over to my colleague, Kun Nawaport, who is also a partner solution architect. He will talk about all the build updates, and then later part, I will come back and then I'll talk about Security Copilot, agentic AIs, right? So with that, Kun Nawaport, back to you.
Thank you, Kiran. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Morning, everyone. Let me start with my session. Okay. So since we are in the era of AI, right? I'm pretty sure all of you familiar with Copilot or even ChatGPT. The data that are presented here that underscore the significant adoption of the AI across the business landscape, right? So, and with a striking number, 90% of the enterprise have already been adopt AI today. So this statistic not only highlight the current trend, but also signal the transformation shift in how organizations are leveraging technology to enhance our business efficiency and drive innovation. So what's next about AI? Agentic AI is the next wave. Regarding to the 2025 Work Trend Index annual report, it's clearly said that the future of work will heavily rely on the AI agents and the AI applications. So in the future of work, it will combine together between human and digital agents. So this statistic indicate that more than 80% leaders are expecting the agents to be integrated into their AI strategy within 12 to 18 months. And this reflects to the vision that the AI agent will play a crucial role for every organization to increase business operation, to increase efficiency. When we looking on this graph, right, it represent the AI and trust over the period 2022 to 2024, right? You can see, right? Let me bring my pointer. Okay, you can see, right? In terms of the billing of relies on AI system is declining from 41 to 31, right? And also the people that perceive AI system as a trustworthy you can see, right, it's also dropping from 52 to 44 as well. In the meantime, right, contradictory in terms of the people's always are concerned and worried about the AI system. It's growing from 49 to 62. So you can see that the gap that is wider and bigger. So these are impact in terms of the AI adoption, the agent adoption. And imagine if the world are moving to the AI agents, right? Every organization have the various agent in organization. How we can control around on identity and access management. In Microsoft Build, we announced Entra Agent ID. It's designed to bring identity and access governance to the world of AI agents. And these agents they are ensure about the non-human identity are visible, secure, and governed just like a human user. That is will integrate with Copilot Studio and the Azure AI Cloud as well. Starting today, every agent that created by AI Cloud or Studio is built. You can see it or the agent ID in the Entra Admin Center. And in the coming month, it will have more feature, right? Let's say it can align with your zero trust principle. It can add more the feature called agent to agent communications. Let me show you how it look like on the Entra agent ID. Here, right? We are on the Entra Admin Center. If you want to see the Entra agent ID, you're going on to the enterprise app, right? And you can see, right, it's pretty simple. You can see all the application that register on here. And you see, right, the drop down in terms of the category that's coming at more for the agent ID preview. If you click on here, it's click all the agent ID list on all your tenant, right? Or let's example, you have the agent that creating from Copilot Studio or Azure AI Cloud, or in the future, if you have built any application, this application will have integrated with Entra Agent ID. You can see all the agent ID on here, right? Okay, that's pretty simple. So what is mean to you for this functionality? So I want to remind yourself when you engage with your opportunity, your customer, right? And you talk about the zero trust concept about the identity governance. Please ensure that the Entra be not just for the human identity, but also across a human application and also the agent ID. That in the future, that the future work is mixed together between the human and the agents in workplace, right? So let me move on to the uh, threat protection. Let me swap. Okay. So AI, right? We know that it's very great technology. It can create innovation. It can increase product or business or efficiency. However, it can expand the attack surface, right? It can open new risks and threat to adversary. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with existing attack vector in your environment, like application, identity, or endpoint, blah, 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 right? But when we have the GenAI application, it also expand the new attack surface. We have like a prompt, a response, we have the Rex data, we have the model, or even plugin. And the bad actor, the malicious, right, or actor, they also have innovated a lot of techniques, right, that coming to the new risks and threat. You can see plum injection or jailbreaking, data poisoning, and this is come more and more, right, because of this new technology. And when we look on the most of the application architecture, this is like a high level of the application architecture that you can see, like it's unlike a traditional application that it's just only web application and database, right? But in the Gen AI application is a lot of new component, right? In here you can see the AI orchestration. It have the plum response. It have the data grounding. It have the model rare concept plugin. So many things, many technology, and all of this, right? Why I point for this thing for you, because all of this is coming to risk, it's coming to attack surface, right? Because everything have that we have to consideration and treat this as special component that we need to protecting from the attacker to break in our environment. So how we can understand all of this, because it's so many components, it's so many complex and many new technology in Microsoft, right? We have technology, the functionality called Defender for Cloud for AI, right? And this service is security solution for protecting AI application from code to runtime, right? Uh, the first capability is called AI Security Posture Management, AI SPM, right? It's a part of a CSPM plan. It can ensure protecting your Gen AI application throughout their entire life cycle. It can discover the AI application, including AI component or the data staging, also your the app component container as well. So the thing you can see the visibility of your AI component application. And with those components, you can get the recommendation, what security action, what recommendation you have to take action to minimize risk. And also you have visibility about the attacks path analysis. You can see what the possible channel the attacker they can let's say coming to in your environment, and you can minimize those risks, right? So this thing that this is a first capability that you can help you minimize risk for your environment. And the second one is the feature called deep protection. It's a threat protection for AI service. In this service that is designed uh, to identify threat to Gen AI, right, in real time, and it can help to respond security issue. It work and integrate with Azure AI Content Safety Prompt Shield, right? I'm pretty sure if you are coming from the developer or your customer, this service is pretty important. Azure Prompt Shield and also integrate with Microsoft Threat Intelligence to provide security alert for threats like plum injection, jailbreaking, data poisoning, data leakage. And this technology is, like, let's say, it can help you to understand the security alert, and but also it can so integrate with XDR, right? Because of Defender for Cloud is a part of the our XDR platform. So all these alerts is will correlating with the XDR and enable the security team have the full scope of the attack story, right? So in build in Microsoft build that we announced, Microsoft Defender for AI are integrate with AI Cloudy, and this for the developer, because of imagine if developer they need signal from the security team to effectively mitigate those risks, right, leading to their AI deployment. But when those signal is live in separate environment outside the developer experience, it might create the delay in mitigation and leaving opportunity for the AI and agents to exposing for various threats and violation. So these integrations is enable developer to can access alert and recommendation much more simply, right? Because developer they don't need to switch to the another tool, another UIs. They can get all those features. They can see those recommendation. They can see the alert for those AI service, right? In for their developer perspective, right? Let me show the concept and demo to you. Okay. Okay. So right now I'm on the Defender for Cloud, right? From here I look on the data and AI security, right? In here it will show list all the AI and data resource in your tenant in your environment, right? Even Europe may have so many AI component, data component. All of here is built, discover and show up in here. You can see all the resource here, and also you can see the top issue, top priority that security team that need to be action. So you can see the high security alert, right, from data and AI resource aligned with minor attacks, right? You can see critical and high security recommendation for data and AI, and you can also see critical and high severity attack paths for data and AI resource. Let we take a look closer on the AI part, right? I going down to our AI part. In the AI, it's built discover all the component as I present previously, right? Because in the AI application, you might develop on, let's say, on based on many technology model or AI service container database. How you can, let's say, see all the component together. So in this functionality, in this capability, it can discover all of here and show up in the all the resource. Let's say example, I want to develop or what the model that AI developer they use in their solution. It can link to the security explorer, right? And you can see all the model. Here you can see all the model GPT 3.0, GPT 4.0 in your environment, in your tenant, right? And also I go back, let's say in their let's go to in their AI service, right? In the AI service that look on what parameter they want to query. They look on the AI platform, AI services, right? And that's why that when we query, it lists all the AI service. In here, it show up all the AI Fraudy search or AI search as well. So for developer, is this all service is pretty common for the AI application. And let's take a look on the first one, just for your idea. I click on this AI Fraudy, right? When I look on the AI Authority, it will show you on the resource property. It will give you the recommendation. Is it the first feature I mentioned about AI security posture management, right? It can provide you the recommendation, what the action you need to be action. Like example, for this one, your AI service, right? You need to use or should use a private link, but you don't configuration yet. So this can help mitigate risks for your AI application, right? And in the alert, right, it also show the alert that for this AI resource, you can see it detect a suspect prompt injection. It also see that a jailbreak attempt on your this AI resource. Let's move back uh, on the AI portal. Okay, we move to the next one about the AI threat detection, right? On the threat detection, it will list on the AI security alert. In my environment, I have 67 security alert for AI my AI applications, right? It also show the plum scan, right? It will this functionality it will work with Azure AI content safety plum shield to scan plum with interaction with your AI model, and also you can see all the alert information, right, about your environment. And this thing is also integrate with your XDR technology platform that you have today. Okay, that's thing that I think if you coming from security engineer SOC team, I think you may have already familiar with the Defender for Cloud already, right? But also in the Microsoft builds, right, it's also mentioned, it's also integrate with the developer experience. Right now, I'm on in the Azure AI Cloudy, right? In AI Cloudy, it's a playground, it's a workbench for developer to build AI, right? You can build AI application, agent application on here. And in the Defender for Clouds, it can natively integrate with AI Cloudy. So you can see, right, my alert, right, for this service, right, it will show and integrate in the Cloudy UI. So developer they can see what the alert they have to take action in terms of the developer side to fixing anything, or you click on the guardrail and control, you can see what the configuration for this AI, for my AI service, right? So this thing that is pretty helpful and reduce the gap between developer and the security operation team to improve security posture, to increase security for the whole your AI application. Okay, this for the threat protection. I will move to the next one for the data security. Okay. So for data security, as we know, right, Purview is enterprise grade data security and compliance, not just for Microsoft 365, but also any AI application for any agent application. And this slide highlights the integration between Microsoft Purview and AI Cloudy. Purviews have been announced native integrate with AI Cloudy as well. So in this capability, it's called Data Security Posture Management for AI, right? Or its short name is called DSPM for AI. It can help to discover data risks, right? So it can help to understand, discover in case you prompt and interact with the AI, right? And you have contain sensitive information in your prompt, or even your prompt is, let's say, it's connect with some sensitive information. Is it can list all the data risks for security to take action, and it can also protect your sensitive data as well. So in here is use the feature called insider risk management to detect risk or risky behavior in the AI usage. Like example, if someone in your company try to it may have uh, they plan to resign from the company, right? And they prompt to the AI application that to retrieve some information from sensitive data, right? And these things can protect from that kind of thing. And the last one about the governed AI interaction. This thing that is can ensure all the AI interaction need to be logged, audit, right? And it's integrated with the purview tool like the data lifecycle management, e-discovery, command and policy as well. So let me show you what it look like for this functionality? Okay. This feature or the company from the SPM for AI, right? uh, in going down, let me take a look on the report. Because of let's, let's we think about the data, right? The data is not cannot move by itself, right? The data is because of user interact with the data, user access the data, right? That is coming to the concern about the data leakage. So in the report, it uh, give you visibility in terms of how user interact with the data, how user interact with the application with the AI. So in the report, right, is from this report, it give you about the activity, user activity. So like example, total interaction is mean when user prompt or engage with the AI, you can see what the activity, what user doing with the AI. So in here you can see total user activity over Microsoft Copilot and agents, and you can see what the application, what the agent the user used in the last 30 days, right? Or in the next one, it's pretty same. It show the total user activity, right, as well. But it for the enterprise application, enterprise application is maybe the third party application is but it's managed by your organization. Let's say some organization they might use ChatGPT Enterprise that integrate with Azure AD, something like that. That you can treat them like an enterprise application for your environment.
Uh,
And
Kunal, Kunal, I think for some reason some people are not able to see the slides. Can you reshare it?
oh, uh,
Yeah. Just stop sharing and reshare the slide, the one you're presenting now. Sorry about that.
I'm prepare. I'm showing for my desktop right now.
No, it's a slide. It's showing a slide. Uh, the Purview DSPM for AI. That's a slide. I think so. There is nobody can see the demo right now, including me. I think some lag, some technical error here. But then, can you reshare it? Reshare the screen. Uh, Kunal, Kunkrit, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, fine. So
I think Kunal laptop might getting some issue. Yeah, some technical error. So yeah, we try
yes,
to fix it. Apologies.
yes. I think it's coming back. Let's wait for a few seconds. Otherwise, I'll take over and then I'll present on Security Copilot. Partners, please bear with us. Just give us a few seconds to fix this. Thank you. Are you both in the same room, Kunkrit?
No. I'm at the office. I think
Okay.
Kunal is at home. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, I think it's taking time. So, with the interest of time, let me just take over and then I'll talk about the Security Copilot Agentic AI, which we released recently. Just give me a minute. Concrete, let me know when you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see now.
you can see. And please be watchful in case if the slides are not moving or if there is any technical error, just unmute yourself and call it out, Kunkarit. Okay. All right. Sorry about that technical glitch. We'll wait for Kunopo to come back, but with the interest of time, let me just talk about the Security Copilot agentic AIs, which we actually released. It's been close to a month now. We all know like Microsoft released a Security Copilot back in April 2024, right? And this was the first Gen AI based solution for our security professionals like you, right? And Security Copilot today has a very tight out of the box integration with all of our Microsoft security solutions. Um, I'll just bring my pointer, right? So you can see we have a tight integration with Purview, with privacy management, Intune, Entra, Sentinel, and Defender solutions. Today, Security Copilot is being the heart of our cybersecurity solutions of Microsoft, right? Now, when we released the Security Copilot, we had many use cases. One of them was investigation of the incidents at a machine speed and scale, right? So you just use a natural language in the Security Copilot prompt, and then it does all its magic, and then it gives you the entire incident investigations in few seconds, right? And then we also released with some of the use cases like doing a reverse engineering scripts, right? Checking on the posture management, and so on. Now, what we heard from a lot of our customers and partners when we released the Security Copilot is that, yeah, the solution is great, but then we also want it to be auto remediated. And we said, like, right now there is no automation, but the APIs are pretty much open. Anybody can build an API and then connect to their own automation engine, right? And a few of my partners, whom I worked with, they also connected Security Copilot with SOAR, the SOAR capability, the SOAR engine, what we have with Sentinel, right? So Sentinel comes with security orchestration and automation remediation, right? So they did, use the SOAR capability in Sentinel to do some automation, right? So many partners tried many different ways, and we got enough feedback from a lot of customers and partners who used this solution. And one of the prime ask was, hey, we need an automation, right? And we need the minute the incident is triggered and investigated based on the guided response by the Security Copilot, we also want it to take necessary action, right? So Microsoft, started thinking about it, and then today the answer for that is uh, agentic AIs, and we have agentic AIs for almost all Copilot solutions, right? AI solutions of Microsoft. But then we also built some agentic AIs for Security Copilot. So I'm going to talk about it, and then I have one interesting demo to showcase as well, right? Now, just talk about few numbers here, right? This slide basically talks about how today hackers are using AI for phishing attacks. Not only phishing attacks, we have recently come across that hackers are using AI powered password cracking tools to even bypass MFA and then compromise your global admin accounts, compromise privileged accounts, and locking the tenants. Right. So today, every once in every 39 seconds, there is a cyber attack happening somewhere in the world, and most of them are actually powered by AI, right? So you need this is something very, very important. You need to talk to your customers, and then for AI powered cyber attacks, you need AI powered defending solutions. If customers are still using the age old traditional security solutions, it cannot defend AI powered attacks. Today's hackers are so smart and sophisticated, they can easily bypass your traditional security solutions. So think from that perspective, and then go back and then talk about this to your customers, and then ensure they have all the AI powered security solutions to defend against AI powered attacks, right? We also seen that on a daily basis, there are about 60 to 70 data related security alerts are popping up, and out of which 70% of those alerts are being ignored by the security team because they don't have the manpower, they don't have skill sets, right? They don't know how to, go through each and every alert, investigate, and then decide whether they are false positive or if they are real threat, or whatever reason. But then the incidents, the alerts have been ignored, and this is quite alarming. If they ignore a real threat, then the threat can come into their environment, their network, and then they can be a data breach, they can be a ransomware attack, they can be a lot more damages for the organization, right? So, keeping all these things in mind, this is where Microsoft came out with the Security Copilot agents. This is our uh, solution for automation, right? So it has got a seamless integration with Security Copilot, right? So the good thing about this particular agent is that there are no rules, there are no steps. Everything is all you need to do is just activate these agents. I have a demo. I'll just showcase that to you. Activate an agent, and then it starts continuously learning from the feedback of of your environment, right? It has an adaptive solution. So it adapts quickly onto your environment or your customer's environment, right? And then it also built based on the Microsoft Zero Trust framework. So it operates completely very, very securely. Okay. So what is the difference between a SOAR or a regular automation versus a security copilot agentic AI? Now, the traditional automation, right? I worked extensively on SOAR, building some automation rules. The first thing is they are very, very static, right? Somebody needs to literally create a step by step rules for necessary actions to take it, right? I mean, the minute that there is a incident triggered, you need to write a rule. Okay, now there should be an help desk ticket in ServiceNow or Jira, whatever the ITSM tool the customers are using. So you need to connect the APIs there. And then the next action is okay, now you do a further investigation. If it is a bad IP address, then you create a rule in the firewall to block it. If it is not a real threat, if it is a false positive, then like you don't take any action, blah, blah, blah. But then the thing is you need to predefine everything, and then yeah, it is very, very static in nature. It only follows what you defined in the rules of that automation, right? So if there are any updates to be done, somebody needs to manually update them. And then if there are any changes to the environment, these rules can be easily broken, right? So what is agentic AI does here is that you don't need to be creating any kind of rules. It is very, very adaptive. It learns much faster in the customer's environment. It is not static, but it is dynamic, right? And it continuously learns. It is context aware, and it is highly, highly resilient. Okay, so that's the beauty of agentic AI. So what Microsoft did is when we came out with six security copilot agents, right? So these are the six first party security copilot agentic AIs. So we have phishing triage, we have alert triage in DLP and inside the risk management. We have conditional access optimization, we have vulnerability remediation, and we have threat intelligence briefing as well. Also worked with our partners like OneTrust, Blue Eye, and Tanium, and they also started building the agentic AIs on Security Copilot as a platform, right? So you can see that, like, it's so easy for somebody to create these agentic AIs because we are pretty much open. Anybody can use our APIs and then they can start building an agentic AI on top of Security Copilot. So if you need any details or if you want to know how to do it, reach out to me and Kunava Port. We'll be more than happy to help you out with that, with all the information, right? But the idea here is like, if you have a new idea, if you see a gap, you can build something on your own, and that becomes your IP, your intellectual property, right? Now let's go through one by one on these agents and then understand what exactly they do. Right now, phishing track agent, right? So this is part of your Defender portal. So when you have a security.microsoft.com portal, you can quickly go ahead and activate this agent, right? And basically, it determines all the incidents which are coming up, the rights to tell you whether they are genuine threat or they are false positive, right? With great precision. The threat intelligence of Microsoft is also part of it, right? With all the expertise of 10,000 plus the professionals in Microsoft, we have a lot of expertise and experience. So we have put all those things together in this particular agentic AI to take precision decision. And how it takes a decision, there is a step-by-step method where you can actually see and then know whether how this particular phishing triage agent determine whether the threat is genuine or is it false positive. Okay. It also learns from the behavior of your users feedback. So if a user gets a phishing email and then he reports it to your security team using one of the tools, telling, hey, this looks like a phishing email, then agentic AI would do an investigation on it, and then it goes through it, and then it gives you a very detailed report of its investigation, and then tells you why it concludes as a threat or not. But everything happens through a natural language. The entire report, every step by step of the investigation is given in English, so that somebody can read it and then they can understand the entire process of this phishing triage agent. Okay. Let me quickly show you the demo. With the interest of time, I'll just run through a PowerPoint PPT demo, unlike Kunal Port showed in the website, right? So this is what we have. So you go to security.microsoft.com and then you basically go to the incidents queue, and then you basically go ahead and activate the agent. So you have an option called set up an agent. So this is where you set up. Concrete or now port, can you confirm whether you can see my demo?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Awesome. So we go here and then we just click on setup agent and then we click on setup agent. That's it. That is all you need to do in order to activate it. No more rules, no more defined steps, absolutely nothing. So I use here as phishing triage analysis as my agent. You can actually see there are more. It's also based on the roles, so you can create what roles you want. As simple as 3 or 4 clicks, and then you have an phishing triage agent running 24 bar 7 and working for you with a very high precision, right? Now, what I do is now that I've activated, I go to the incidents and then I look at, okay, I have so many incidents. Remember that I mentioned that almost 70% of the alerts or incidents are being ignored on a daily basis by the security team for various reasons. Now you can actually resolve those kind of scenarios by activating an agent which runs 24 bar 7, and everything is done, investigated in less than few minutes. Okay. So as you can see here, in this particular demo, like, I have so many incidents here. So I click on the first one, email reported by user as a malware or phishing. I go through this, it's been classified as false positive, and this alert has been automatically resolved. If you want to change that classification, you can actually go ahead and do it. But you can read, right, the user submitted as an unexpected email reminding them to register for an upcoming professional conference. So user thought like this is a phishing email, and then he reported it. And then there is an alert generated here, and agentic AI, the phishing triage agent, is done the investigation, and then it actually given us its reasons. So let's understand how this particular incident has been resolved. Now, you can actually see there are different types of incident status, right? Active, in progress, resolved. So the minute you remove the result in the filter, you can actually see that out of so many incidents on my screen, when I filter it with remove the resolved one, there are only four left. So that is your work now as an IT guy, right? So you don't need to worry about every single alert. You can only focus on the ones which you think is really need your intervention. Now, out of 30, 40, 100 incidents, my phishing triage agent resolved most of it. I'm only left with four of them here. Now, let me go through one of the thing, how this Copilot agent can actually help me investigate this, and what is the necessary action I need to take at the end of the day, right? So I click on this particular email, and then again, it is very similar to the one we just saw it, but then the Copilot agent didn't resolve this. So now I go through these particular details, and then I open the incident page so that I can go through more details about what this agentic AI or phishing triage has actually done it for me, how this has been investigated. So you can actually go through the summary of this particular phishing triage agent. So once the summary is done, I click on the activity, and then now you know right from the alert which has been triggered how this agent actually investigated. So you can actually see every single step here in a flow chart kind of a thing, right? So you can zoom in, and then when I zoom in, you can actually see it actually reviewed all the email screenshots. It assigned the alert to himself, and then it started looking at all the email. It did its analysis. It sandboxed this particular email and then tried to open it. It tried to resolve the URL destination to see whether it is suspicious or a real email link URL. And then it took some screenshots to review it, and then it checked the URL. It resolved successfully, and it came to know that it is actually one of the corporate training company who sent for this particular user on registering to some of the conference, because the URL resolved successfully and there is no trace of being a suspicious or a bad IP host zone or whatever, right? So with that, I know that this is a genuine email which came to our user. So what I do is I go back and then I tell the agent that, hey, this looks very real based on the investigation. I don't want it to be classified as true positive. Rather, you classify it as false positive. And next time when you get an email from the same ID, you don't need to, do anything. Just raise it as false positive because it looks genuine. So I can also explain to Copilot agent what it is. So I can explain the sender is our corporate compliance training vendor. So this email is legitimate. So next time when this particular email comes in, the Copilot agent would actually classify it as false positive and then resolve the alert for me. I don't need to do or spend any time in investigating this. Cool. So now that alert is also gone from me, and I was able to resolve this in few minutes, right? Instead of going through the same effort for few hours or days, right? So that's what this agent does. I'm sure this is more exciting going forward as we get more and more agents. I think we can actually defend a lot of these kind of cyber attacks, which are AI powered in at machine speed and scale. Right now, another agent what we have is alert triage agents for DLP and insider risk management, right? So very similar to the phishing triage agent, what you have seen it. You just go to the purview.microsoft.com website, and then you activate these two agents for you. And then they would start working, identifying all the riskiest DLP and insider risk management alerts. It would automatically triage it for you, and then the minute that the alerts are coming, it will start doing the investigation, and then it will put false positive, genuine threat, whatever it is. But then it does everything. And as you can see it in the flow chart, there are flow charts for these agents as well, so you can actually see how it determines how the investigation has been done, right, thoroughly, and then identify whether is it real threat or not, right? So you can also fine tune some of the alert triage criterias, using your natural language in the console, like how I mentioned, right? So you can use English and then tell the agent, like, if you want to really fine tune some of the things, you can also go ahead and do that, right? So, and this would definitely help automate a lot of alerts for you. It provides you a very, very comprehensive report, summaries of about every single alert, right? And then you can also summarize and then create a report. How many alerts were coming on a daily basis, and then how many alerts were resolved successfully, right? So that itself helps you save a lot of time, and it also helps you become more efficient, right? We also have a similar agent for conditional access optimization. So this agent basically monitors all the new users, new applications, which are being using. And if there are any misconfiguration, misalignments in the conditional access policies, then it would highlight it. It will also give you one click fix. So if you think there are some actionable recommendations, you need to take it. You just click on the remediation button, which is given in the agent, and then it would go ahead and update that policy, and then it would basically remediate all the actions which it needs to take it. Right. So this is for optimizing your conditional access the policies as well, and continuously monitor. We also have a vulnerability remediation agent. This is part of Intune. So basically, it monitors all the devices and applications, and then ensures that all the applications which are on the devices are patched regularly, so that there are no vulnerability coming in through outdated or not updated Firefox browser, for example, right? So a lot of people are using Chrome, Firefox on Windows machines, and they are not updating it, and because they are not updating on some of the applications, there might be vulnerabilities coming in through, right? So this particular agent would actually monitor all the devices and applications, and then identify which application can be vulnerable for particular threats, and then it would immediately analyze it, determines, and then brings to your immediate attention. And then you can basically say, okay, go ahead and remediate it, and then this agent would actually take the necessary action to go ahead and patch those applications or devices automatically, right? The last but not least is about the threat intelligence briefing agent. This is again, basically, that Microsoft is synthesizing 78 trillion signals on a daily basis, right? So that's a huge number of threat intel we get it, and it becomes very, very difficult for all of us to really keep track of all the latest threat signals, right? So now we have an agent which can actually get all those signals from Microsoft Threat Intelligence, and then it can actually profile it based on geolocation, based on your infrastructure, and based on the threat exposure. Okay. And then it gives you the real time situational awareness. So this agent continuously learns on all the attack landscapes, on the IT environments, and then it gives you the most latest security updates. Okay. And it is very, very fast. The reports can be generated in minutes. You don't need to do anything manually. It also comes with executive summary and a detailed flow chart about how this particular threat can expose in your environment. Okay. So with this, you don't need to go through every single thread by yourself, manually reading some websites, or going through some newsletters, blogs, but rather just use the threat intelligence briefing agent and reports, and then learn about all the latest threats. Right. So I know we are almost top of the hour, but then with the interest of time, like if you want to know more about the Security Copilot agents, please do scan this QR code. You'll get some of the nice videos about the agents I just spoke about, right? Uh, so this is a brand new release from Microsoft. It's been more than 2 or 3 weeks now. You might have some questions on the licensing, and then how we make use of this, right? So this is completely integrated with Security Copilot. So there is no separate licensing as such as of now, unless we really update it. So you know that Security Copilot requires the SCUs, secure compute units. So you need to activate the SCUs, and then that gets activated with the Security Copilot. And once the Security Copilot is activated in the customer's environment, you can actually go ahead and deploy these first party 6 agents from Microsoft. As well as, if you want, from our partners, then there is a different way of deploying in your environment also, right? So a lot of details are available on this particular videos on the Security Copilot agent on the on the left side of mine. So please go through this particular link and then know about it. If you need more information, you can always reach out to me and Kunnawa Port, because we are your partner solution architects. We are your first point of contact. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. And with that, I hope this session was really helpful to understand what are the new updates we have announced it in the Build conference, as well as the new releases of Security Copilot agents. I conclude my session with this. And Kunapo, do you have anything to mention, to say? I know you had some technical glitch. Uh, are you online?
Yep, sure. Thank you, Kiran. Yes, I think I have not much because we have over already. But I think the point that I just wanted to I'm not sure in terms of my that the last part I before I hand over back to Kiran, because I just would like to every one of you think about the purview side, that not just for the co-pilot for not just for data security for Microsoft Copilot, right? But it's across for the any AI application for any agents. Even you develop your the custom build agent as well. So that's the please ensure when you engage with your customer around on the data comment or security, please ensure that we landing the messaging that for data security across end to end for Microsoft and also the custom build AI as well. Yep, thanks, Kiran.
Thanks, Kunaport. With that, we will conclude the session. You know whom to reach out to if you have more questions. We will be online for next couple of minutes. If you have any comments, feedback, or questions, use your chat windows. We will be happy to answer them. With that, thank you so much for your time, and you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's keep this open for 2 minutes just to know if there are any questions.